T-minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Let's get ready to sucker!
Diamonds in my teeth, I got a lot of shine. Running up the number, that's a lot of crime. Try to take it from me, must be out your mind. I'm big time, lot of sun. Smoky in the air, that's a lot of pine. Pockets running over with the dollar sign. Try to take it from me, yeah. Big time, big time, big time, big time. Running up the numbers, that's a lot of crime. Try to take it from me, must be out your mind. Lot of sun, smoky in the air, that's a lot of crime. It's running over with the dollar signs. Try to take it from me. Big time. Diamonds in my teeth, I got a lot of shine. Running up the numbers, that's a lot of grind. Try and take it from me, must be out your mind. I'm big time, lot of shine. Smoky in the air, that's a lot of pine. Pockets running over with the dollar sign. Try and take it from me, from me, from me, from me. Big time, number 9. Diamonds in my teeth, I got a lot of shine. Running up the numbers, that's a lot of grind. Try and take it from me, must be out your mind.
And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. It's a Friday edition of the Ysn Power Hour. DJ Oakley here. Quinn Pushkar in the middle. We got EB, we got Muncie, we got the Robster, and we have the guy, the man, the myth, the legend. He is in his basement. He is Anthony Romo. Gentlemen, how are we? A little bit warmer today for the most of us.
Yeah, a lot better.
A lot better than yesterday.
Yeah. You guys were all inside. Paul was in a pool barn / the weight room. So, which I just realized was a pool barn probably not even a month ago. That's how they built it.
Yeah, it's a little fancier than a pole barn, but I mean, essentially, it's the same design.
But that's not like a pole barn isn't a bad thing. It's just that's what it is. Like I had to be kind of educated on what a pole barn is. Like there's another one in Palestine now that I was like, this wouldn't be bad for YSN, except for in the winter, probably going to be a little cold. It's going to be a little chilly if you don't insulate it. So
yeah.
Regardless, it is Friday. You know what that means. That's only one thing to do here on the network. It's get through the celebration of the day. It's get through the Would You Rather. And it's time for Pick 'em right here on the network. Anthony's already done his. Ty's already done his. He did it with no sleeves on today, so that was good for him. Appreciate that. Like a bad episode of Cops to get your day started.
I thought it was another show that's a podcast out there somewhere.
Don't you even start with that. Don't bring that garbage in here. We don't want anything to do with that today because we got to stay focused, boys. This is make or break for a lot of us, myself especially, at the bottom of the scoreboard with the pick'em. But I will, as soon as the internet refreshes here, I'll tell you what the day is so we can get through that. But other than that, Rob, you're at Wyndham tonight, and I know you're excited because you posted about it.
Well, I am excited because, one thing that I do when, we do this podcast or games, I don't just show up. I actually take the time to research who I'm going to be commentating on, and also come to find out that, this is literally the first time I'm ever doing it by myself while operating the camera. So we're going to actually see if the old Misha can hit one out of the park tonight. And I'm pretty confident myself, so I don't want to jinx myself, but yeah, I'm gonna bring it. Let's just put it that way.
There's only one emergency number that you need, and it's not Paul Munson. At this point, the only man that can help you, his name is Brian Scott. So as long
and
as
I have his number in my phone. I met Paul out at South Range, who, by the way, I had to go pee in a porta potty when I went out there, and I got his number. We're good to go.
All right, I'm counting on you, man. It's a big day for you here at the network. If you do it, I'll get you your own YSN hoodie or whatever you want. It won't be here till June, but it'll be on the way. But we're excited.
If I'm going for a hoodie, don't worry about it. I got you.
It is National Punctuation Day. How do you like that? How do you like that? What is your favorite punctuation mark, or the one you use most commonly, maybe overuse when you're writing? And then, thank God Jeff's not here. Quinn.
Commas, and I have no idea how to use them. I just throw them in there.
Just breaking up sentences.
Yeah, I no clue how to use them, but I throw them in there.
More run-ons than a marathon in Quinn's essays. EB, how about you?
Probably the period. I feel like that's your continuation of your breaking up different multiple conversations within one. Like, hey, DJ, ... Oh, yeah, this shit's going on, ... And it's just, I probably overuse a period more than anything.
Did you not get the memo?
Nope.
It's the TPS report, Eric. The TPS report.
Oh, sorry. I'll get on that.
Let's go, Paul.
Oh, it's the exclamation point, 100%. I think anybody who gets
like a 3 exclamation point guy.
Yeah, anybody who gets text messages from me, there's always at least 1 or 2 in there when I'm sending a text or something. So yeah, it's the exclamation point. I'm excited about everything.
Rob?
I'm sure everybody could guess mine. It's an exclamation point. Come on. And I'll use 1, I'll use 3, I'll use 5. It just depends on what we're talking about.
I don't like the guy that uses 3 all the time. Like 1 is sufficient. 3 all the time. Like 3, you're really excited about something. 1, you're excited. 3, but there's those people that are all the time 3, and you just look at, all right, man, are you really that excited about it? Like, my kid took a bath. Or, did your kid take a bath? Like, stuff like that. Like, relax. Chill out. 1 is good. 2, pushing it. 3, that's overkill. Romo.
You're going to have to go exclamation point, but I understand what you mean. No one wants to exhaust the exclamation point. I mean, there's just no need for it.
It's a burn.
3 every time it because I understand that when you start reading it, it keeps duplicating. You're like, come on, like it's not that exciting.
Are we really gonna have no Billy? I just realized he's not on the show with the Go Irish.
Yeah,
Billy's driving right now.
He gave me his picks. Said that it would probably be not likely that he'd be on the show because he's driving. So
that's why he showed up on Anthony's show and Ty's show. Through the comment section, I should say, brought to you by Borman Mitsubishi. So that way we get that bill paid doubly. You know what I do? I do the question mark exclamation point one a lot, and I don't know why I do it.
Which goes first?
The question mark.
I thought it was supposed to be the exclamation point followed by the question mark. See?
Is there something to that? Is that legit?
I want to say that it's proper. Punctuate. I don't know. I mean, I've done it before. And people have actually commented. I think you're supposed to have the exclamation mark for the question mark.
I thought it was if it's a question.
Question mark then with an exclamation point.
If it's a statement of a question, then the exclamation point comes first. I don't know. I just assumed, but
That's what I usually do.
You might have me beat, but
when you use an exclamation point and question mark, I feel like you can never only use just one of each. I feel like that's something you do have to exaggerate. You kind of have to go on and on for a little bit with it.
I go 2 and 2. And I don't know where I picked it up, and I don't know why I picked it up, but like I think I sent Paul one, as a matter of fact, today, about something we were talking about. So, yeah, that's one I can't get away from. But it is National Punctuation Day, and hopefully we can all do a little bit better. Thankful, again, that Jeff is not on here, because I can only imagine punctuation, spelling, everything goes out the window when you're on a text message with Jeffrey Penelope Betos. And I'm just guessing that's his middle name. All right, guys. Would you rather have front row seats to any sporting event in the world one time, or have lifetime seats to every sporting event in the upper deck for the rest of your life? So one time front row, or your entire life in the nosebleeds. Romo.
One time front row. Because I don't have a problem. I haven't been to too many like big sporting events. I mean, 2 years ago, Jamie and I, some of our friends, we went to Ohio State, Penn State in 2019, which we made it on game day. We were in the front row for one of their segments. And then 2 weeks later, our one friend, he had connections, so we got tickets to the Big Ten championship. And I don't know, I just like watching the games more at home, because you get to sit there for the replays. You can get up and go to the bathroom 10 feet away and then come back. You don't have to waste time. I don't know. And I feel like just having that, if it's guaranteed that you can have one game you can pick to sit in the front row, I mean, it could be like Game 7 of the NBA Finals.
What would it be? For you, what would it be? What's the dream sequence?
Game 7 NBA Finals.
Really?
If it was any game ever, I would have to go back and do Cavs Warriors in 2016. I feel like that would be an amazing game to sit in the front row of.
All right. Rob?
Sitting in the front seat or the front row has actually gotten me in trouble before. I didn't realize it. It's a shocker, I know, but I didn't realize when you sit in the front row, like for example, at a Cavs game, people bring you your beer.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I found that out the hard way, because I was like, wait a minute, I don't have to get up. So I used to work for BJ on Fireworks years ago, and we went to sit in the front row, and then we went across the street to watch the Indians finish out the AL Central. And we were getting beer brought to us all night, and that was one of the second to last times I got invited to go. So I'm gonna have to go lifetime, because I mean you can really go anywhere you want.
You had to ruin it.
One more shot. I was like, yeah, don't worry about it. And then we went back to the front row, and it was unlimited beer again. So I would have to go lifetime. Well, the referee actually told us, he's like, if you guys don't shut up, you got to go. I was like, so we're fans because you don't like what we're saying. We're not fans. We're not good enough fans. So, anyways, I'm gonna go with lifetime, just because you can go for the rest of your life, and I'm safe all the way up there.
You can still get banned. You can still get banned.
It's a lot harder in the upper deck than it is front row. I guarantee you that. I guarantee that.
Ask Betos about it at PNC Park. Let's go, Paul. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I think lifetime would be for sure, because then I could go to any event I wanted and I get tickets and I just walk in, and I don't care that I'm up there. You're just still getting that experience. So, but it's been a long time since I've been to a professional game, at least a couple years. So, but it's fun. It's good to go every now and then, I think. But I mean, if I had season tickets, I'd want to live close to that city. Maybe a half hour at the most. Because listen, even for us driving to Cleveland or Pittsburgh, if you're a season ticket holder, you're not going to half of those games. You're going to probably 20 or 30 at most, because it's expensive. I'm going to a concert tonight, so I mean, and those are rare as well. I mean, this is only probably the fourth concert I've gone to since I've been married. That's 13 years. So
wow. Well, enjoy the night. I don't know who's going to be doing it, and I don't care on the other side, but I know that it's not Paul Munson.
Serena.
What is that noise? Did you guys hear that?
Somebody had a commercial playing.
Okay. EB.
Gonna go front row. Probably Duke UNC would be my go-to. But I feel like if you have lifetime and you're in the upper deck, and half the time or the whole time, then you're in the upper deck, you're watching it on the big screen anyways because you can't see what the hell's going on the court or the field. So why not just stay in the comfort of my own home and be warm when essentially all you're doing is paying to watch it on TV outside? So I'm gonna give me the front row.
All right, Quinn.
Yeah, same thing. Give me the front row.
Are you trying to
there's
get
nothing
these
like
guys
it.
down? By the way,
I have no idea. I'll pop off and do it after. Yeah, front row, 100%.
all right. I'm gonna go front row too. I'm not sure that I don't like nosebleeds. I know that. So if I can do one time, I'm doing the probably Super Bowl. That's one thing that I really want to go to at some point. Mostly because when you watch the Super Bowl, all you see is stuck-up people. You know what I mean? Like it's always business suits and stuff like that, and the nice front rows. And the Super Bowl should be fans. It shouldn't be businesses. And I'll probably take
executives and stuff.
Yeah, they don't want to be there. They just want to sit there and say they were there. You know, I'd rather see fans there and terrible towels and whatever.
The bad thing is they're the only ones who can afford those tickets, though.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when they're priced out of the range of a normal person.
See, I don't agree with that because I would pay anything. Like now that I'm in my back end of the 30s, if the Steelers made the Super Bowl, I'd actually make a run at it because you don't know, and you can't tell me that Browns fans everywhere, if the Browns made the Super Bowl, they wouldn't show up after never being to one ever in the history of the Super Bowl. They pay.
We'd certainly try.
I mean, I know people that said they would use their kids' tuition fund to go buy Browns tickets. That's how.
Well, they better win that game.
Yeah, right. Or else there's going to be a lot of drinking and a lot of people kicked out of that game. If it gets
Son, do you know why you're working drive-through? Because damn Browns lost that game.
That'd be hilarious. You get your Browns box, your $30 Browns box, but they can't win the Super Bowl. Thank you. I thought the Quinn popped back on. Unfortunately, I forgot to turn off the Casual Sports podcast, so they were actually still going for the last hour and 20 minutes. So welcome to YSN on Fridays, gentlemen. Quinn, thank you. Appreciate that. Were they accommodating or would they cuss you out?
No, they were just talking. I just cut it off. I didn't really care.
Did you even wave the banner?
We're going through college games. I waited for them to pick before they started another one, and I clicked the flag and said, "See ya."
Big heads up here by Mr. Cabernet saying the Casual Sports Podcast still live on YSN. We have
could they still be talking? They have no clue that they're off.
They'll know. It'll tell you.
That'd be great.
They're doing a headgear pick right now, and no one's looking.
That's
no
on
watching.
me. That's yeah. Nancy's making fun of us because this is how it happens. I got 70,000 things that I've got to do, and I forgot about our own guys that are sitting in a living room in Youngstown talking about college sports. So I apologize, guys. That's on me. I'll take the heat.
I'm not saying it.
What?
Nothing. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Never mind. Let's get to some picks. And we'll start in Boardman and Benedictine. Donnie and Dom have this one. Ball, where do you want to start? Top or the other way?
Doesn't matter. I'm ready to go.
All right, I'm going to go Boardman on this one. Let's start with me, Quinn.
It's going to hurt me to say it, but Benedictine.
Yeah. Painful on this one. Look, Boardman's getting there. They just have a gauntlet, so I think it's going to take them a couple of games to figure out couple of these teams, but they're going to get someone. I'm telling you that much. But give me Benedictine. If it was at Boardman, I might go towards Boardman.
Yeah, I agree. If this would be here in Mahoning Valley, it might be a different story. But they got to travel up to Benedictine, so I like Benedictine too.
Everybody's loving Benedictine right now.
Rob, you'd be after me when I talk. So
what, for every single pick?
Yeah,
not always.
Or
All
after
right, cool.
Romo.
All right, so I don't care where this game is being played. If you look at who they've all played, Benedictine's opponents, they all have a winning record. Every single one of them. Boardman's do not. I want to see Boardman win this game. Trust me, I want to see Boardman win this game, but I have to go with Benedictine on this one.
Yeah, I mean, Benedictine's ranked number 1 in the state. I'm going to go with the Bengals.
That means there's only one way down, baby.
Yeah.
Hey, and you'd be the one going up because you're Did everyone else pick
I'm
Benedict?
picking against everybody. That's all these picks are going to be. Is I'm going against the grain.
Yeah. Well, you and Anthony are the only two that took Boardman.
Anthony
Everybody
took
else took Benedictine.
He just raised his hand like he won a title fight.
Yeah. And I haven't got Ty's picks yet either. And Ty's a company guy, so you never know with him.
Rob, the face you just made, I don't know what just happened, but that was the Will Ferrell Ma the Meatloaf one.
Like, I mean, because I told Scarlett, like, hey, go the other way when you see me sitting in this chair while her mom had to take our dog to the vet. So everybody made Ruby.
It reminds me of the Chris Bourbon when he gets mad at everybody and he's like, seriously, I got people ducking under the camera. Are you blanking kidding me? Come on. All right, so not a lone wolf segment. So all right,
Nope.
Anthony's on the rise. Brookfield at Crestview. Alec and Larry have this game. This is, guys, low key. I think this is probably one of the games of the night because I think this is going to be a bloodbath for both teams. Both teams with a lot to lose, if they lose, indeed, and a lot to gain if they win. That being said, I'm going to go Crestview. Let's go regular skate here. Quinn?
Brookfield.
I agree. This is definitely a game of the night. I'm going to go Crestview because it's at Crestview, and I just feel they're starting to piece things together. Week by week, they put something new or iron out a different detail. Give me the Rebs.
I like Brookfield in this one. I think they're a little more battle-tested, and I think they're going to pull this out.
Again, if you look at the games that have already been played, my alma mater, Brookfield, Crestview is playing better, but I do believe this is a good game, and Brookfield edges them. I'm going to go with Brookfield.
I'm going to go with Brookfield as well.
All right. Champion at Garrettsville Garfield. Romo, we'll start with you.
I'm going to go with Garfield. The G-Men currently sitting number 3 in the region behind Kirtland and South Range. They're hot, and I don't see Champion stopping them tonight.
You actually don't have to wait for Paul this time.
Yeah. You either follow me or Romo, Rob.
I'm following you. You go, and then I'll follow you. Can we get in that habit, please? Thank you.
All right. Garrettsville.
Yeah, this game, I don't think it's close at all. I mean, Champion we're going to go with Garrettsville. We'll leave it at that.
Can we just change them from G-Men to G-Unit? Because they are an absolute freaking unit, man. Give me Garfield.
Garfield.
And I'll take Garfield as well. Is that a sweep?
That is a Jeff Bezos.
Stop making fun of the man's profession. He doesn't ask you how many more times or how much more time is left in study hall, does he?
That is
okay.
Cheney Ursuline not happening. Elyria Catholic and Cardinal Mooney.
Yep.
I'm going to go with Mooney.
Elyria Catholic.
I know nothing about Elyria Catholic at all, so
neither do I.
Just keep it home. Go Mooney.
Yeah, I mean, this was a last-second pickup. I mean, they literally just picked this game up last night at like 7 o'clock. I mean, is Mooney going to be 0-6? I mean, that's the question. I don't know. I don't like their track record so far. I mean, they've played some tough games, but I'm going to Elyria Catholic.
Elyria Catholic's sitting at 3-2. Moody hasn't won a game yet. They haven't showed us anything. We're going with Elyria Catholic.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Elyria Catholic. My freshman year, we actually, Hubbard played them. We played them at Progressive Field in baseball. They're number 1 in the state, and we beat them. But I'm going to say they're coming out on top tonight.
Yesterday's home runs don't win today's games, young man.
One of our players almost hit a home run. He hit it off the top of the wall.
And it still wouldn't have won today's game.
That is true. But I'm going to go with Elyria. We did have a pitcher that game. He pitches for Nebraska now. He was through some heat. But
Paul, while we're on this game, I do want to point out that it was canceled and another game was picked up within hours.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
When we talk about how difficult it is, Jabber, come on. What a job he did yesterday. And unfortunate, I would say, that we are not going to have this game. I'm very disappointed. High level, I'm trying to keep it here instead of here. Very disappointed we do not have this game because it was covered, and then in the hour and a half, 2 hours that it took to replace it, we lost our guy. So, yeah, a little disappointed in this one and frustrated for Mooney's fans and for Elyria Catholics fans because this is going to be, I think, a game that some people won't be able to get to because of the cancellation of the other one. So we do apologize at YSN. We sincerely apologize. This is not what we like to do, and we from our heart, like, this is a game that I wanted covered, and it is not. So we apologize to Cardinal Nation as well as Elyria Catholic. So
it's a very unique matchup.
Wasn't that,
really
that's
is.
fair, right? Like, I'm not sitting here like pointing fingers, but Paul, you saw me at a 10 yesterday, and I was not happy this game was not covered.
I agree. Yeah, I mean, and the final word came down. It was like 8:00 this morning when it was finally told that we wouldn't be able to cover it. So, yeah, I mean, it was they were not playing the game, and then all of a sudden, within, like you said, within an hour or so, I got messages saying, "Hey, we've picked up Elyria Catholic. We're going to still play." So
it's not the schools. Do not blame the school. Unfortunately, It's not even us. We just don't have the backup announcers anymore with 25 games going on to get somebody else to Mineral Ridge tonight. So we do apologize again. So we're sorry is what we're trying to say. Lisbon, at East Palestine.
it's a Super Bowl.
Did you get in trouble?
What's that?
Did you get in trouble today?
I mean, I got like, really? What are you doing? Hey, listen. I hope he's watching, because you know what? I'm going to show him something today.
Everybody knows you're the funnel. There's no stopping in the middle. You are just a funnel. You goes from this way to the world. Paul just lets it loose. Let's go with Romo first.
When needed.
I'm going to go with Lisbon in this one.
Listen, even though he gave me some smack today, I believe in him. He's got me believing. I sat in his office the other day. Tony Foster, let's go Bulldogs. Let's see what happens.
I'm looking at how both of these teams are losing, and therefore I am picking Lisbon. I mean, what am I supposed to say? They're literally both sitting at 0-5, and I don't know nothing about either school. So when I do my research, what I do is I click on the teams that have beat these schools or these schools have not beaten, and then I accumulate the records like I'm, Stephen Hawking's, for Christ's sake, and then I figure it out. So nobody's won a game. They're both 0-5. I look at who they've lost to. So therefore, sorry if I offend anybody, but we're going Lisbon over East Palestine.
Not offending anybody, I don't think.
Well, the way I got these three over here up at the top and on the side of me, and all of a sudden they're like, "Oh my god!"
It was just the way that you said it. Like, I was like, I don't even. Shouldn't even be that funny, but it was. But I mean, because of Rob's explanation, I'm just gonna go Lisbon.
The delivery is better than UPS, my dude. It was on point.
Lisbon.
Listen, let's have a chat. I sat in Tony's house with Tony last night, fully intending on doing a coach's corner. He is so amped up for this game that we didn't do one. Like, we just sat and talked X's and O's and, how excited he is for the kids. Not taking anything away from Lisbon, because I've got, obviously, roots over there as well, with Charles Bell and being one of my favorite people in the world. I'm taking East Palestine. I'm betting on Tony. If he lets me down, he's done for the rest of the year.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, listen, I'm going out on a limb here with him too. He's, like I said, he's got me pumped. We were going over some X's and O's the other day, and I'm like, all right, let's go. Let's get this done.
I don't think that there's trick plays necessarily. I don't know the playbook, but I know that he's got these kids, however many are out there, ready to run through a brick wall. So hopefully the Bulldogs can get it. I'm just happy that one team's going to win this. And Billy joking, saying if it's a tie, and I wouldn't want to be there. I would not want to be there. Somebody's winning this game tonight, and I'm just loyalty alone to my alma mater and to one of my best friends. I'm taking these Palestine Bulldogs.
Can you have ties in high school though?
Lightning delay, maybe.
Lightning delay, COVID.
I mean, okay. Yeah, I guess you could, but
Girard and South Range. Undefeated South Range. It's homecoming. I'm taking South Range.
South Range.
yeah, we're gonna call this the Paul Munson because it's just a boring pick and it's like a study hall teacher. So give me South Range.
Wow.
I don't know. He made fun of Beto, so I felt like we had to go after Paul, but really, it's no brainer South Range. Sorry, Paul. I was just joking.
I especially like this one, so it's going to be the Raiders all day.
This is actually going to be my upset game. Psych! South Range.
We go with the Raiders. Let's keep marching towards Week 10.
That's a sweep.
Everybody's on the Raider bandwagon now.
You don't have a choice not to be, do you? That team is unbelievable.
I mean, you could.
Yeah. Watch them live. They're just unreal.
Howland at West Branch. Oh, baby, baby. This one's going to be good. Romo.
I think this is another really intriguing matchup because, I don't know if I'm not mistaken, do West Branch and Howland play each other often in football? I don't think so. I don't think they do. I'm going to go with the Warriors tonight. They're sitting atop Division 4, Region 13. So, yeah, I'm going to go with the Warriors.
Yeah, I mean, West Branch is just rolling right now. And, they might be a team that, nobody's talking a lot about, even though they're sitting at the top. So I like West Branch here.
Howland's played some good games, but then that loss last week, was it 42-6 or whatever? Yeah, I just don't see them bouncing against a team like West Branch the way they're rolling, so we're going with West Branch.
Yeah, this is welcome to the buzzsaw called West Branch. West Branch all day.
Same.
Yeah, looking at West Branch, I mean that's a tough team right there. But we also said that about Salem last week when the Lions came in and caught them by surprise. I'm going against the grain. Give me Howland.
Okay, Howland up there, Howland.
Jackie Chan. By the way, are there any Office fans here?
Yeah.
Do you remember when Dwight was gonna get fired down in Florida, and then Jim stopped them, and then tried to run up the wall? Jackie Chan. I don't know why I just thought of that. I thought it was hilarious.
That show was more syndicated for me than the original.
Love it. All right, Jackie Chan. Let's go. Jackson Milton at Sebring. The Fighting Seidels take on the Blue Jays. Amo and Billy have this call. I am going to go with Coach. He's speaking at a pep rally, or spoke at a pep rally at this point. He's pumped up. The kids are pumped up. It's at Sebring. The lines are straight, and the line is 6, and I'm taking Sebring with it.
Yeah, give me Sebring. They're on a field that's lined properly, so Sebring's going to win.
Well, since the lines are straight now, then it's got to be Sebring.
Listen, if the lines are curved, I'm taking Jackson Milton. Oh,
yeah, this was an easy pick here. It's going to be Sebring. Coach got everything rolling over there, so.
So it's not an easy pick, actually, because Sebring is actually losing to bad teams while Jackson Milton is losing to good teams. So, sometimes prep rallies can be like O'Doul's alcohol. I mean, you get all psyched up and, thinking you're drinking something, all of a sudden you're just sitting there still sober as you were 2 hours before. Sometimes it's not bust, So we're going to actually go with Jackson Milton on this one.
Okay. He's wolfing. He wants the wolf. That's what he wants. Oh, he's not getting it?
I'll take Sebring.
Nope. Jamie took Jackson Milton, too.
Jamie hates Matt Seidel. I'm putting it down there.
I don't think he's picked him once this year.
Hates him. There is indeed hate there. Let's go Jefferson at Hubbard. Romo, don't tell us about it. Just give us your pick.
Hubbard.
There it is. I had to stop.
Eagles. Wait, where is it? Oh,
There you go.
Yeah, this is Hubbard all the way.
Hubbard.
Well, since Romo put on that Hubbard shirt, I have to go with Hubbard.
Hubbard.
I'm taking Jefferson. I need to catch up, and Jefferson hasn't proved me that they are going backwards. This could be the upset of the season right here, because
if this was at Jefferson, I might agree with you, but this is at Hubbard, and Caffey's going to go off again. I mean, is this homecoming or anything, Romo?
Yeah, it's homecoming.
There you go.
Homecoming game.
There's 2 games, Paul, that you want to spoil if you're the other team. This is one of them, homecoming. The other one is
homecoming and senior parent night.
Jefferson last year almost beat Hubbard. I mean, Hubbard had a goal line stand with like 5 seconds left, and they won the game. Then again, TC did not play that game, but
picking Jefferson Howland won't get you closer. Listen to Amo.
Wow, he does speak the truth.
Hey, raise your hand if you picked the Giants last week, by the way.
The Giants?
Remember the Giants game, Monday Night Football or Thursday Night Football or whatever it was? Thursday Night Football.
Did they win?
They covered.
I can't remember. I think I did.
Oh, yeah. You were the only one that won it. Yay. Santa fell. You tied me. We were both 6-10.
But I would have been 5-11.
I must say that Jefferson's quarterback, Grant Hitchcock, he's a stud.
I'm just
Anyone
saying.
wants to go with Jefferson?
I want them to be represented. And Romo, you should be selling Jefferson a lot more right now if you want to win this thing. So
I don't get any bonus points.
you don't know that. There's been no stakes announced. Let's go.
Romo's just 3 points behind him and EB, so he's content right now with just lying in the weeds halfway through the year.
EB and I were doing great, and then there was that one bad week we had, and then Jamie was up like 5 games on us.
Jamie's averaging 20 a week. Like he has not picked under 20 wins yet.
I only had 2 losses last week. I don't think Romo and I have had under.
You had a 17 week the week before, and Romo had you both were 17 and 11 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah, that's because Romo picked every pick that I picked, and he changed all his shit to mine too.
That was legit.
Like if he just would have stuck with who he picked originally, he probably would have been right there with Jamie. But he's like, oh shit, well EB's picking Liverpool.
I didn't want you to go flying down in 3rd place. I wanted to keep it close.
All right, let's go to Newton Falls at LeBray. Britt's going to have this one. I'm going to go LeBray.
LeBray.
All day. LeBray.
Yeah, we're going with LeBray on that one.
LeBray.
All right, Liberty at Camel.
That is true.
Yeah, I'll start off since nobody's saying anything. I mean, this is a tough one here too. It's 2 teams that are kind of middle of the road, trying to find out, how the rest of their season's going to go. I'm going to go with Liberty on this one with the road upset.
That'd be an upset?
I don't know. I'm just
No,
saying.
Camel. No, Camel. I mean, what have they? I think they won one game so far. Maybe.
I think they beat Palestine.
Yeah. Well, there you go. So, anyways, we're gonna go with
That
Liberty.
wasn't a dig. I was just saying, man.
No, I'm just saying. Yeah. We're going with Liberty over Camel.
I'll take Liberty too.
DJ's face.
Top shelf guys, what do you want?
Liberty.
Yeah, Liberty.
Liberty.
There you go. Another Betos in a sweep.
Leave Jeff alone.
Hey, Pot, quit calling the kettle black. I can say that about him. It's okay.
Every time. Like, you make fun of him about just banging jokes like a drum, and here we are. Every time it's a sweep, we make fun of the guy for being a janitor.
I just say it's okay, but how about?
I didn't know what that was. I didn't know that's why you said.
Yeah, because it's a sweep. But we can make fun
Oh,
of
my
him about
God.
punctuation and stuff because the kid can't talk.
That's
No,
different.
now I'm pitching him in the middle.
Legitimately making fun of him with the handicap, not just his profession.
I'm pitching him in the middle of the cafeteria like Joe Dirt, like, oh, I'm glad it's not hot chili day.
Oh, jeez.
Louisville at Waterloo. We do not have this game.
No, their stadium's not ready yet.
Louisville.
Well, I bet you Romo picks the same team I do, and it's going to be Louisville.
And I bet you everyone else picks the same team too, Louisville.
Yeah, I like Louisville here too.
I'm going with Louisville too.
All right. Marion Pleasant at Canfield. Quinn and Gary will have this game.
Everybody else picked Louisville except for Billy. He actually likes Waterloo in this game. I think he's soured on the game that they got pounded on by Springfield. So
Waterloo is sitting at 2 and 3, isn't it? I mean, it's not like it's a guaranteed pick either. I mean, Waterloo can't win this game, so we'll see.
Paul, it is not okay, says Jeff Bezos. Is that the real Jeff Bezos, or is this?
Who knows? There's so many fake Bezos accounts out there. Suzanne's on here. Everybody else.
Canfield. I'll take Canfield.
Yeah, Canfield by a lot.
Yeah, I don't even think it's going to be close. It's running clock by second half. Give me the Cardinals.
This is your game, Quinn.
Second quarter.
Yeah, I like Canfield here too.
1 and 4 going against 4-1. We're going with Canfield.
I'll take Canfield. Might be out of the stadium by 8:30.
Nah, I'll be at the concession stand by then.
Wow.
Will takes Canfield as well. Marion Pleasant isn't. Where did Kobe Bryant go to school?
Lower Marion High School,
Lower Marion,
outside of
that's what it
Philadelphia.
was. Yeah, I knew that was in Philadelphia. I just couldn't remember if they were the same name.
I guess on Wednesday, Pav was saying that they chose to drive like 2 hours to play Canfield instead of like 30 minutes down the street to play a Cincinnati school or something like that.
Well, it's going to be a long trip home.
Yeah, especially after an ass kicking.
Mass Wash versus Austintown Fitch, boys. The bright lights, big city like CeeLo Green. Ty has the call. Romo, you want to start us off?
I'm gonna go with the Falcons. I mean, it was an electric prime time last night. Devin Sherwood and company.
Did anybody catch the camera falling, by the way?
No, I flipped it.
Not.
No, well, I saw it. It falls. So you can see it falling. But you did flip it. Good job.
Man, this is a tough one for me. This was the hardest game to pick right here because, Fitch has been battling all year with some good teams. And Massillon Washington is a good team. The record might not show it. I'm gonna go with Jamie, Billy, and Jeff on this pick. And they all took Massillon.
Can we steal this hashtag? Should we steal this hashtag right here?
The real game of the week.
If you look at Massillon's they barely beat Harding. They beat Glen Oak, Reynoldsburg. Glen Oak's 1-3, Reynoldsburg's 0-4-1. Fitch is sitting at 3-1. It should be 4-0. You got to go with Fitch in this one.
Look at our comments.
This one's tough because Parker said it best. When you play Massillon, you play the community. It's like a Steubenville. They're gonna travel. They're gonna bring the RVs. They probably started tailgating already, and who the hell knows with Massillon. I mean, I kind of want to go Massillon because I have local ties. Kid that I went to school with, he's their wide receivers coach there. But I'm going to go with Fitch just because it's their time right now.
Massillon, Washington.
Austintown Fitch.
Massillon's bell cow. They're a real good running back. Probably not playing tonight. So,
I mean, listen. Why do I keep saying that? Listen, you're not. One of my biggest things is when somebody told me that Massillon doesn't travel. Like, they have 7 home games a year, and they've been at Fitch twice in 2 years now, or something like that. Back in 2019, right? Or 2019.
They beat Fitch 55-7 last time.
Yeah, that wasn't fun. I was in that.
That was a totally different. Those are 2 totally different teams, though.
I think there was like 4 or 5 Ohio State 5-star recruits on that Massillon Washington team, and I don't think that's the case this time. And like you said, the halfbacks hurt, so Fitch is a hungry bird right now, baby.
And I'll say this: I mean, Fitch. I'm sure they know coming into this game that if they want people not only around the area but around this region to take them seriously, they're going to have to come out on top of this game. And I think that they're going to prove tonight that they are for real and they can make a run in the playoffs this year.
All right, so let's go to Ridge and Reserve. Ian and Trey have the call from Reserve. I'm going to go with Reserve. I think they're playing good football right now.
Western Reserve.
Yeah, I agree. They're playing pretty well. Give me Reserve.
I like Western Reserve as well.
Western Reserve.
Yeah, I'll take Western Reserve.
Anthony's the only one to take Middle Ridge.
Anthony, you're the only one to take Ridge. He didn't howl. He just said, "Oh." Minerva at Salem. I think this is a bad day to be from Minerva. Give me Salem.
Yeah, Salem won't even be close.
Yeah, you have some pissed off Quakers, and it's homecoming for Salem. It's gonna be a busy place over in SIBO. Give me the Quakes.
Absolutely, the Quakes. Rob?
Well, I'm sorry. What game was that? I was distracted by background crap again.
Minerva at Salem. Everybody's picked Salem so far.
Yeah, Salem.
Salem as well.
All right, Mogador at JFK. Alec and Matt have this one, as Dom is actually with Kent State announcing their game. So, Dom, have fun with that one. We're happy for you, man. We're excited for you. So, have a great call. Alec and Matt, we know they're going to have a great call, and we know they're going to have a great time because this is 2 teams that are going to be slugging it out. Warren JFK, for me, please and thank you, Mr. Munson.
Tough. I don't know. That's really tough for me. Give me Mogador.
Oh man, where is this at? Is this at Malvern or
at JFK?
I believe it's at JFK.
Yeah, Harding.
I don't know. I said them JFK was going to drop a couple this year, and this is kind of one that I had circled. Give me Malvern on it.
Okay. What about Mogador? You think they'll win?
I think in Akron Springfield again too. My fault.
Yeah, Mogador is one of those teams that they're always there every year. So this will be a tough game. I think they come to town and take it.
I think it's a good game too, but I'm gonna go with Mogador on this one.
And I'm gonna take Mogador as well.
All right, Jamie and DJ and Anthony, the only ones to take JFK.
Company guys, go figure. Justice Hernandez doesn't believe in JFK the way that I do. NDCL at East Liverpool. East Liverpool needs a bounce-back game. I think they get it right here. I'll take the Potters, please.
NDCL.
Yeah, dude, I'm kind of disappointed in Liverpool this year. Like I thought it'd be a little bit better than what they're doing, but give me NDCL.
Yeah, I like them as well. East Liverpool getting smacked around the other week wasn't a good look. So,
yeah, we're going with Notre Dame on this one, or whoever that was.
You're right.
Not East Liverpool.
The playoffs started today. Hubbard would host NDCL in round 1 of the playoffs. So I'm going to go Cathedral Latin tonight.
What seed are they?
They're the 10. Hubbard's the 7 currently.
Yep. DJ and Anthony riding with East Liverpool.
Company guys. Perry at Louisville. Guess what? Perry's not on YSN. Guess where I'm going? Quinn?
Quinn, you be next.
Oh, sorry. I zoned out. Perry.
I think Quinn was actually waiting for somebody to guess where I was going to pick.
A little bit, and I zoned down a little bit.
Yeah.
This is actually a pretty decent game if you look at it, like schedule wise, because Perry has one win against an 0-5 East team in overtime. They lost 2 games in overtime.
After East, not Youngstown.
Right, but they put up some points against better teams. Give me Perry.
Yeah, I like Perry in this one too.
I'm going to go with Perry. 1-4 against 9-5, and again, it's how they're losing. So we're going with Perry.
I'll go with Perry in this one too. Only lost to Glen Oak by 3, who hung in there with Fitch. So I'll go with Perry.
Jamie, DJ, and Anthony riding with the company.
Jamie took Louisville.
Sure did.
Do you want to change?
No.
That was like the wife finding out the husband did something different.
Well, no,
He took Louisville. Not getting dinner tonight. Just
yeah.
He's trying.
That's a game you can make up right there.
That is a game.
Or a game that...
Yeah, separates.
You're right.
Where's the strategy here? Poland and Niles. Anthony Malone has this one at Bo Ryan Stadium. Roma, lead us off, please.
I'll take Poland in this one. They need a victory bad, and they're going to get it tonight.
Yeah, this is tough because Niles had last week off, so they can be well rested coming into this game. Where Poland's had to battle with some big dogs here lately, but I think Poland's got the athletes in this one. I think they're going to take them.
We're going Poland. I mean, I'm not even I don't even see it being a contest myself. Poland's still ticked off right now, so I'd say taking it out on Niles.
Yeah, I agree. Poland's kind of pissed. He lost 3 big games by probably 3 or 4 plays combined. This is do or die for them here on out. Give me the Bulldogs.
Poland.
I will take the Bulldogs as well. Although I don't think it's going to be as one-sided as everybody thinks. I think Niles has had 2 weeks to kind of leverage themselves into watching some Poland film. So I'll still take Poland, though. Let's go southeast at Wyndham. Rob, you got this one, baby. What do you know about these two teams?
After my extensive research, basically what I found out that Wyndham has some playmakers. Southeast has a couple kids too, but the stats that I was looking up for Wyndham, they look pretty impressive. Yeah, like I said before, their previous components haven't won a ton of games, but still, if I'm you got 2 undefeated teams, and I just can't wait to say that somebody's out has to go tonight. So we're gonna go with Wyndham on this one.
I've got to see the Bombers in action when they played Ashtabula St. John, and they got some great playmakers there. They got an explosive offense on there. I just don't know if they're going to have enough tonight. I mean, they're a D7 school, and they're going to be playing a D5 school tonight, and Southeast is undefeated as well. So give me the Pirates.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good game. I don't think it's going to be a blowout, maybe 6-7 point game, but I'm going to go Southeast.
Southeast.
Wyndham.
I'll take Southeast.
Yeah, of course you will.
Hey, man. I got a championship to win.
Well, then you're picking the wrong team. Southern at Wellsville. Gary and Jason have the call on YSN. One's a YSN team, one is not. Give me the Tigers.
Southern.
Yeah, Southern. They're playing pretty good, and after watching them last week, their offense is they figured it out, and the defense is starting to roll. So give me Southern.
This pick is basically just off of when I watched the show yesterday and saw Donnie talk about this. He goes, this is going to be a blowout, he said, and he liked Southern. So I'm going to blame this one on Donnie, and if it's wrong, I'll totally say it was his fault. So,
shocker, you're blaming a guy named Donnie for something.
yeah, well, that's an easy fix there.
I don't personally know much about either one of these teams, but after what I looked into, I'm going with Wellsville.
Ooh.
I'll take
Rob's,
Southern.
I'm starting to think Rob's a company guy. That's all I'm thinking.
Rob's research over there.
I'll take Southern.
I'm starting to think Romo's not.
It's just one of those weeks that happens, you know. It's just
I'm getting crap for my Southeast pick already.
I knew it was coming, Paul. That's the godfather of your children, and you picked against him. You picked your I guess your hallmate there with in South Range, but you didn't pick the godfather of your children. Unbelievable. Springfield at McDonald. CJ has the call on this one in the brand spanking new stadium in McDonald. I said there's 2 times that a team wants to win more than most. It is during homecoming, and it's during when a team opens up a stadium. Springfield is going to be able to christen the stadium tonight in McDonald, but I think McDonald has something to prove. So I think this game is going to hopefully be closer than most think it's going to be.
Springfield.
Yeah, I mean, great looking stadium, but his name is Bo Brungard, and there's a lot of people who can't wait until he graduates, but until he does, he owns the whole MVAC.
Yeah, the entire MVAC is counting down days till the Springfield graduation, I'm pretty sure.
They'll be there in attendance, I'm sure.
I'll take Springfield in this one.
Yeah, I like the Tigers as well.
Is this a new person on our show, Justice Hernandez? I've never seen it before. Welcome, Justice.
Sounds like you should play for the Padres with Tatis.
McDonald losing to Columbiana and Middle Ridge. I really don't think it's going to be a close game. Springfield by a lot.
Okay. Are we on to the next one?
Yep, Struthers and Lakeview.
Struthers and Lakeview. Before we take this pick, I do want to throw out here because I know many of you kind of saw what happened over the last week. There was an injury last week to Struthers, and I want to make sure I have it right as well. So hang on one second. It is Christian Pascarella had a really, really bad injury. Could have been devastating, and a lot of people don't realize how close it was to being really, really, really bad. He's still in being cared for, but he is on the mend. He's in recovery. We are thinking of you. Our thoughts and prayers, best wishes are with you. We know that you're going to be watching the game tonight. Christian, this one's going to be dedicated to you, man. So we appreciate you utilizing our services and putting yourself out there, each and every Friday night and doing what you love. And we hope that we can bring you a little bit closer to your teammates tonight and have a little bit more of that enjoyment of knowing that at least you're able to watch, on our network. So this one's for you, man. We're with you. So that being said, I'm going to take Struthers.
Struthers.
Yeah, we'll get Wildcats.
Yeah, I mean, Lakeview's still sitting on that big O on the for the win column there, and I don't think it changes tonight either. So,
no, yeah, Struthers playing Streetsboro, South Range, Hubbard 3 weeks in a row, and then finally they get, we get to see what they can do against some decent competition, Lakeview, if you want to call it that. But realistically, Struthers should get this W.
I'll take Struthers in this one as well.
Jamie, the lone wolf, taking Lakeview.
I thought Anthony took Lakeview too.
No, Anthony took Struthers.
Jamie giving love to our Hubbard guy over at Lakeview.
Yeah, Jamie's he's gonna spread himself out, or he's gonna get this thing and it's gonna be even here pretty soon.
He's gonna be in the basement with me. Toronto and Edison. Are we picking this game or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Toronto.
Gonna be the company guy here and go with Edison.
I don't have a contract.
Oh, well, they used to be with us. I don't know. It's just, I felt like they were. Isn't this like Southern all over again, or what?
They were. They had a contract and expired, and we tried to get. I don't know. I don't know if I'm sending it to the wrong email address. The phone's dead. What?
Yeah, I like Edison here too. So
Yeah, I'm going with Edison.
Take Edison.
All right.
it's pretty even there.
United and Columbiana. Eric and Chase is calling it.
Yep, Chase confirmed he's in.
Chase Franken making his YSN debut. If nothing else, it's going to be entertaining in that booth. I'm going to take United, though.
Yeah, United.
Yeah, I have to agree. I mean, as much as it pains me right now, dude, Columbiana is just way, way, way too beat up, and they don't have the numbers to fill in to where, generally you have a senior quarterback and you're replacing it with a junior or sophomore, but you're going from senior to freshman, which a lot of those kids are growing up quick. But look, when you have a 14, 15-year-old kid going against a 17, 18-year-old kid, something's got to give, and generally it's a 17, 18-year-old kid who wins. Give me United.
Derek says United is down there starting QB, but the backup QB, the freshman, balled out last week against Latonia. So double down on United. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about this, that United and Valley Christian need to win out to, share the league or try to figure out what they're going to do about league champs. And so I don't see this bump in the road for them. I think they just keep on rolling. So United.
United.
I'm going to take United in this one as well.
Valley Christian at Latonia, there are a few starters that are going to sit, I believe, a half, if I'm not mistaken, what Coach Hake said this week against Latonia. That being said, I will take the Eagles.
Valley Christian.
Same, Valley Christian.
I think those guys probably could sit the rest of the game, and I think they'd be fine. I think Valley Christian's going to roll through this right now, too.
Valley Christian.
I'll take Valley Christian as well.
And now we have Lutheran East at Beaver Local. What do we call this? A transplant game where Beaver Local was supposed to play Oak Glen. Oak Glen goes down with COVID. Beaver Local and Bob Beam find Lutheran East to step in, and the Beavers will host them here tonight, 7 p.m. Michael McKenzie has the call. Is anybody going to bet against Beaver Local ever again? I'm taking Beaver Local.
Beaver Local.
Yep, give me the Fighting Beavers.
Yep, I'll take some Beaver too.
I'm going with Lutheran East.
I'll take Beaver Local.
Wow. Rob, you weren't alone. Jamie took him as well.
Oh, my gosh.
Just one time!
You had one last week, and you just did that just to howl because you knew better than to pick the game you picked last week.
You got a point to your comment?
Yeah, you shouldn't have picked that game. That'll do it. That's all of them.
Well, you know what time it is. It's time to let the sparks fly on the Joe Dickey Electric. What is your spark? Romo, start us off.
Had to take an exam for my Spanish class today, worth 15% of the grade. Got a 100% on it, so very good spark going into the weekend.
See.
Well, I figured my spark's always football on Friday, so I figured I'd change it up.
Très bien. Is that French?
I don't know what that was. I mean, the bien was Spanish. I don't know.
Muy bien.
Muy bien's very good.
Très bien. I don't know what that is. I took French in high school and college. All right, Rob, you're up.
This goes out to the young kids that are watching this. If you're ever at a party at the games and everything, you're just hanging out with your kids, and the second you feel like you need to do anything to impress your friends, let me tell you something right now, those are not your friends. And if it's anything dangerous, you might want to think twice, because trust me, they're a blip in your life. Be a leader, not a follower, for Christ's sake.
I just love all these PSAs from Rob Mush. It's great.
Especially if you guys only knew.
Yeah, well, I do. So yeah, life lessons with Rob Mush. Mine's a positive. It's starting to feel a little fall-like, and the attire gets to change a little more. And I'm ready for some football type weather. Get the hoodies out and ready to go with some warm cider, maybe spiked. You never know. All good.
My positive spark is the cat on Paul's whiteboard.
I wanted to mention it earlier.
There's a cat, there's a dog, and you can't really read this, but it says, YSN, what's up, DJ? It's Chris Colucci. He wrote that on my board because he knew I was going to have the show today.
What's up, Luch?
That's why they were commenting earlier on there. They watch the show. Like when they send us pictures all the time, too, there's like 15, 20 guys sitting around somebody's living room. And they just have the Power Hour on watching us make picks on Friday. So,
well, we're all proud of your cat right there, Paul.
I got a cat and a dog. I got one of each.
Positive spark. I get to call a game with Gary Niddle tonight for the first time. And I know Gary's excited. He's been texting me the whole day. So I can't wait. I'm excited.
And mine is Brian's here, which is nice to have. And also, we were able to see an episode of Cops earlier on YSN, which we didn't have to pay for to be in syndication. So, yeah, wear sleeves when you're on YSN. That end of story. End of story. Rob, don't even think about it, because you'd be the guy that shows up with no sleeves on. Just because I said
I would never.
I think we need to make it a Friday thing. We do our picks without sleeves.
Wait, what happened?
Somebody showed up on YSN without sleeves on to do a show.
Muscle shirt all day.
I'll show up without a shirt before I show up with a shirt with no sleeves on it. Real.
At least you could say you forgot the shirt. I would be like, okay, man, the dude needs a shirt. I'll get him a shirt. But it was wild.
He won't wear it.
Maybe you thought it was White Trash Wednesday. Who knows?
It was ridiculous. So that's gonna do it for our show, gentlemen. The most of you, I guess. Well, Paul's out, EB's out, but everybody else is on a call tonight. So be safe, getting to and from your games. Rob, thank you very much for making the trip down to Wyndham. We appreciate you, and everybody else, tune in. YSN 6:55 audible call. I believe Bob Hannon is going to join Steve Leslie and Mike Ackelson for the call. Anthony will be in the gunner's chair, and they'll be counting touchdowns for you like IHOPs or pancakes at an IHOP. And for the rest of us, we'll be doing what we do each and every night, and that's calling games for you for free right here on YSN. And that means we will see you later. So let's raise the banner.